everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
I actually got that right. I didn't say good morning.
How you doing, Rob?
You
How
did.
you doing?
Doing good, sir. Mr. Bill, Mr. Zach.
Hello, Bill.
We have a full room waiting already. I don't have my other page open. Hold on. Let me.
We got Jay Paul. We got lots of people in
I almost forgot to turn on monetization.
Well,
I've done that after the stream, and I'm like, Rob, it's a little late after 342 people left you a thumbs up.
Now, if you don't have monetization on, you still get your watch hours, though, right? Not
Yeah.
that you need them.
All right, we got that done. We have 41 good people in the room already
Hi, Scott
done.
McClory. Hi, Mystic. Hi, Donna. Leanne, Yodi, Shannon Dalton, Beard, David, Javier.
Hello, Gregory.
Don, Relic Reaper, Mark, the Berg Hunter, Scott McClory, DK1 Detect.
Wow, Bill's covering everybody. Good evening, MD4K. Good to see you back after it's been a hot minute. And Miss Graham Kelly, good to see you tonight, too. Thank you, Stu. Appreciate it, buddy.
You got 42 in the house already, Rob. That's
Nice. Hello, birds.
Somebody's saying hi to Charlie. Somebody's saying hi to Charlie. Is it Miss Charlie?
Gotta be.
Kenneth Beard, hello.
I would imagine the chat would go off like a pinata and a 10-year-old if the real Charlie was in chat.
And we don't mean you're not a real Charlie if it's Miss Charlie.
Yeah, I didn't. We
know who we're. Yeah, we know. I know what you mean.
We didn't, or I didn't mean it like that.
Jerry.
You're Charlie.
Hi, Risha.
Hello, Backbreaking. Hello, Miss Risha. Dirt Devil.
Mark Henniger. Hello.
There's Lucky James Eller digging up the dirt with two James.
Chop Shop is telling you that your package came last week, Bill, and thank you.
All right. Enjoy. It's a really nice silver round.
Oh, did he win the race, Bill?
Yes, he did.
Very nice. I know, Donna, when you first start off and everybody's saying hi, the chat just does fly.
Yeah.
Flies anyway.
Go for Bill.
Hello, Jim.
Go for Bill's watching from my channel, or he was.
You can dual live stream it from yours, Bill?
Yeah, it asked as soon as I joined. It says, "Do you want to connect to your channel?" I went, "Yeah."
Oh, okay. So that's why I've got dual logos up here. And okay, I didn't realize that, Bill.
If you look, if there's a little double circle up on the right, like Backroad Hillbillies, they're on my. Now remember though, people.
It's giving me your logo, and it says guest destination from Bill. Very cool, Bill.
So you guys, the only hi MD for cash. The only thing is, if you want to be in one of Rob's duck races, you got to switch over to his channel to be in the duck race. Mark,
as long as somebody can see him and they say hi, Bill, that's good to go.
Okay, never mind. Then you just stay on my channel and be in the duck race.
Dirt Devil, Reluctant Reaper. That's a great name instead of Relic Reaper. I like that, Dirt Devil.
High Plains Drifter, hello.
Good evening, High Plains Drifter. Thomas 907, Mr. Minix, Yodi. Good evening, James. Chop Shot, there you go. Marty V. PA Patriot, there's Kenneth Bird. Jay Paul. Shannon. Great seeing Shannon here. Hobo Rob, good evening. Scott McClory. Because you don't want to get McCloried, okay? Hello, DK1. There you go. Scott McClory got their marble from the show. Boom. That's really great, guys, when you acknowledge that you got your prizes. It lets people, when people send me a PM message on Facebook or a text, let me know they got a prize. I appreciate that, guys. Because there's just too many of these damn things that disappear in the mail. I think, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart here. Frankie, PD Sandigger, he still didn't get a I think he still didn't get a $50 I sent him out. That was probably his very first one he ever got from me, and he didn't get it. Howdy, DK1 Detect. Welcome to the channel tonight. Wayne says, boom, let's go. I was on the phone till almost 1 o'clock last night. Denise got up this morning. She's like, who the hell were you on the phone with till almost 1 a.m.? I go, Wayne. And she said, Wayne from the other coast? I go, no, that's Treasure Bum Wayne. This is Wayne Expressions of the Outdoors.
Did you make sure to tell Wayne that you were on the phone with him till 1 o'clock so your stories match up? It seems like a legitimate question.
It could be. Wow, Scott says it's in the Midwest. We had rain come through today, and in a matter of 10 minutes, it went from 91. It went from 91 to 70. 73. It went down 17 degrees in like 5 minutes with the rain.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it was nice. It felt good.
Well, then good.
Anytime it gets, good evening, Mystic. Good evening. Anytime it gets out of the way, I'm trying to find High Plains Drifter. Bill, did I miss him?
Yeah, he's there.
What time?
Oh, I'm going to go back up. I know I saw him. Where'd he go?
Howdy, Joe. Bad Idea Lab.
8:51 p.m. My time, 9:51 yours.
Oh, I probably wasn't there yet, Bill. Good evening, Detecting with Jim. Backroad Hillbillies, welcome. Man, we got a great crowd over tonight. Yeah, Martin, we all miss messing around with Charlie. There he is, High Plains Drifter. Good evening, sir. There's
Hi,
Miss
Gregory
Wendy.
Gibson.
It's not for lack of trying, Martin. I harass Charlie regularly about being on the show. Matter of fact, I will harass him again. But last weekend, Rob, or the weekend before, I don't know which, I got on my StreamYard. Now the weekend I multiplied on stream, I got on my StreamYard and I just randomly sent him a link to the show to try and get him to call in from his phone.
Oh, that'd have been awesome. Good evening, Helvigen.
Diana, Charlie will be back soon.
There's Miss Maddie. Yeah, guys, his project is hopefully on the downside, guys. It was a project that was thrust upon him that he's got to get done. And every day he doesn't get it done, it's more stress, so he's working very hard to get it done. Zach probably talked to him last, but I talked to him about 4 or 5 days ago. And he sounded pretty dang good, guys. So his project's probably, hopefully, 70-80% complete. Jake from State Farm. I haven't seen one of them commercials in a while. Damn close, Mark the Bird Hunter. Had the heat on in the car.
You know why you haven't seen a State Farm commercial in a while, Rob? Because I, much like yourself, live in a slightly more inclement climate where different things happen, and they no longer insure our states.
Hi, Jim Steele.
Well, I have. Thank you, Jim Steele. Much appreciated. Yeah, Diana, he's finishing up a project that was thrust upon him without him wanting it to be, but it's something he's got to get done. That's all I can say. There's the man, Mr. Jeremy, in capital letters. That's how we know it's him and not Tanya.
Hi, Jeremy.
We don't know, Scott. Probably not.
What was I just going to say? Wow, that went out of my head really fast.
Yeah, because I'm linked to it, Diana. We're linked together, so.
It's a dual stream. So if you're in Paparouses chat and we're talking to people you can't see, that's because they're in Rob's and vice versa. That's just what happens when you dual stream. They don't merge the two chats, which is very unfortunate. I wish people could.
Yeah, I think there's only one platform that does merge them, but it's not StreamYard. So.
Well, I mean, if all the chats were merged, then
yeah, but I can stream this on I can stream this on Facebook tonight too, Bill. And Shane Shane Ohio River History does that. He does a dual stream on
Yeah.
YouTube because he'll say hi to some people, and I'm like, I don't see that in your stream. He goes, they're on my Facebook side. And somehow, I don't know if he splits his screen, but he can see his chat in both platforms.
Yeah.
That would be a good test if we could get Ohio River History to go over to Bill's channel, comment in his chat, and see if you can see it on our StreamYard side, since we're dual streaming, because we can see all the comments.
You can see comments on Bill's stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side of your screen where the comments are going up, if they've got that little paperclip on them, that means they're on Bill's channel and commenting. So let me get up here. Crazy about a Mercury is commenting over on Bill's channel, but she's watching you on the big screen, so she's seeing the chat on our side, but she's commenting from her phone on Bill's channel.
Yeah.
See, guys, you just taught me something else. I didn't even notice that paperclip, and I had no idea what that was for. So thank you.
Yeah, even though I'm on StreamYard with you,
go ahead,
even
Bill.
though I signed in on YouTube on yours, it's showing me on mine. If you look, it's got the paperclip. Like,
High Plains Drifter, I'm not sure why you answered that unless somebody's asking you how you're doing overseas. There is another channel that's got an almost identical name to yours, and they're overseas, and they may have confused that. And if I'm not getting the gist of that, it's because I missed the conversation, so I apologize.
yeah, it's High Tones Drifter lives in the Philippines.
Yes, High Tones Drifter lives in Philippines. So if somebody said, hi from the Philippines, High Tones Drifter, thank you, Bill. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Scott, that will be completely up to Mr. Charlie. Okay? It's a physical project that's taking up basically every waking minute of his time that he's not working. I haven't even known. I don't think he's even doing any metal detecting. So it will be up to Mr. Charlie to decide how much he wants to tell.
Don came over and hit the thumbs up on mine for me. Thank you, Don. And Valhalla, Backward Hillbilly, and Diana, if you want to go over to Rob's stream, that's fine.
Yes, that's what Diana says. This is crazy. I send them to PAPAROUS, but it's on the TV and it's showing on Rob's. Now, is that because mine's the primary?
Yeah.
No, that's because she's signed in on her phone on Bill's stream, and she's watching it on the TV from your channel.
Ah, okay. But yet,
at least I would guess.
Okay.
Mark the Berg Hunter was using a Restream, I think it was, and it shows them from everybody's if you link them.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I prefer. It gets confusing when multiple channels are streaming from multiple channels, especially when there's like 4 or 5 of them. It's weird. Hello, Tales Told in the Dark. Shane, do us a favor. Go on to your regular Ohio River History channel. Go to PAPAROUS's channel and leave a comment over there, since we're dual streaming, and let us see if we can see it in the StreamYard over here, or if it blocks, or if StreamYard blocks it.
Grandma Kelly says we can see Rob or Bill's, but not both. Okay, I was wondering how that worked. Yeah, I learn things every day out here.
He said, "Okay, he's going to do that, Jackson."
All right. Do you have? Let me open up another YouTube.
Hi, Angel.
Donna, that's why it always helps to have one, and in our case tonight, 2 co-hosts, because if you guys think I'm behind on the chat, even to start with, if I was here by myself trying to catch up and saying hello to all you good people, it'd be an hour and a half before. And so it really helps, Donna, having a co-host.
Yeah, once you get over like 20 people on the stream, it's hard to keep up with everybody. So
yeah, see, that's what Diana just said.
There's a strong chance that if you were that far back in the stream, you would miss some of these absolutely hilarious jokes that people crack.
And you know what, Zach? When I go back, sometimes and I try to do the duck, I'm rewatching the stream.
Did you see that, Zach?
Yeah, look, Rob. Ohio River History commented on Rob's channel about your awesomeness, and you're way back in chat, but it showed up in our chat on StreamYard.
I'm talking the other one.
All right, I got the slob. There's the slob.
No, go higher.
Wow, that was really nice, Shane.
Hey, it's just good to see a friend sometimes.
Hey, I'm happy he's freaking showing up.
That's just because he was
Okay,
on
Bill says he's watching both and it's giving him an echo. Yeah, that would do that.
Yeah, you got to mute one.
Oh, okay, very interesting, Mark.
Phil Leo, hello.
Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Dennis Hedrick. Good evening, Drew Shepard. Yeah, High Plains Drifter, that's got to be on your end because both Zach
Yeah.
and Bill have not fluttered or froze up. So yeah, as far as I know tonight, my internet's got a really good signal.
Nick Molnar, good evening.
Good evening, Nick. Nick found a cool colored coin up there in Canada. Apparently, kind of hard to find, which is really neat because I was telling Nick on the comment I left him we don't have colored coins here in the States.
Yeah, the toonies are neat.
Yep. But yeah, good evening, Tales Told in the Dark. Cool channel name. Scott, you're here on my channel, FL Thunder. But Bill's co-hosting or co-running the stream also. Shane, I hope my mic doesn't sound muffled because if you guys start messing with that again.
It's about the same as it has been. It's not bad. It's doable.
I mean, it is like $8.99, so it's not like it's a $50 professional mic.
Yeah.
I got mail from
Nah, Nick.
James and Ricky this week. Thank you very much.
Reach is right. It's a sad day. Juice will not be posting videos on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
I didn't catch all the stream, but he didn't really give a reason. These things are going on. He's going to stop doing the streams, so he may jump on live once in a while. But
I saw, it came up in my feed for, I've got an announcement. I'm doing a stream, and I usually do watch features, but I didn't. Of course, the one week I don't watch. Good evening, Dennis.
Yeah, he didn't say why. I mean, there's got to be a really good reason. Hi, Dalton. For him to quit, I just know something's going on in his life, so
Yeah, Nick, it seems like the U.S. coins are getting cheaper and cheaper, buddy. I don't hold your breath for that.
I doubt it, Nick. They're too stupid to do that.
No, the thing is, the value of a coin is nearly nothing, and all people are carrying is digital currency. The coins are, my opinion, is the coins will be going away before too terribly long.
Shane's right.
What can you carry around with a?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I changed. Shane was right. They defaulted to the default mic setting. They weren't using the one on my lapel. Thank you, Shane.
Problem with all digital, when there's no power, you can't buy anything.
They don't care about that.
Good evening, Mr. Dalton, the Florida Not Silver Whisperer.
It's more about tracking the transaction.
Well, you can't track. You can't. If there's no transaction, there's nothing to track. No power. They couldn't track it anyways.
Yeah, but they don't care if you're buying any, or they don't care if you can't buy anything because you have no power. They just want to track the digital transaction so that they can manage where your money goes, or see that so they can make sure they're getting their taxes or whatever. But I think the actual physical coin will go away.
Yeah, they've been saying that for a long time.
Yes, they have been saying that for a long time, and that's about all I'm going to say with that. But Ohio River says, let's go back to the gold standard. Absolutely.
No, I'm not going to dig stock, Jeremy. I don't think Rob is either. But I could be wrong.
Coming this year in North Carolina. When is that, Jeremy? Do you need help? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Risha, because he's just a ball of energy, and he's just Mr. I mean, you can't watch a Juice video without being in a good mood.
Yeah.
There's Dan Smoking Treasures. Good evening, Dan.
Hi, Dan. Okay.
I want to discuss a few topics tonight and tomorrow for this weekend, guys. Wayne and I have had some discussions. We talked about last night about kind of outside the box ways to grow your channels and different ways that you can grow your channels. But besides talking about that, also, and since we have Shane here tonight, I'll give kudos to Shane for his Thursday. He worked really hard on getting 100 Angel up over 100 subs, just like we did with Chasing Miss Charlie a couple weeks ago on our streams. So that was great, guys. Thank you very much for getting another newer YouTuber up over 100 subs. But here's something I want to communicate. And I've said this before, and I'd like to say it again. I had a person one of the people that won a prize in my million views giveaway, never contacted me. And we wound up giving that prize away. If you remember last Sunday, we gave that bar recorder away. And then I was finally, through another stream that I saw that person on, I was able to send them a comment. And they said, for some reason, my email won't interface with your email, and they could never get a hold of me. And then I gave them my Facebook, so they were able to be on the Facebook and eventually get me their address, so I was able to send them a prize. And I've stressed this again, guys. If you are a non-content creator, if you're a channel that you love coming in here and hanging out with the treasure hunting community, because you're a fan, or if this is like-minded people that you like, but you don't have content that we can go to one of your videos and leave a comment saying, hey, you want a prize on my channel, please get a hold of me, send me an email or send me your address. If you don't have any content, we can't contact you in your channel. The only other way that we have to possibly contact you is to click on the three dots on your homepage where it says more info, and you click on those three dots, and that's where you're supposed to explain your channel or put your first name. If you have a channel name, I always encourage people, at least put your first name. You don't need to put your whole name on there, but at least put your first name. But the one thing I keep stressing this again, guys, put your email up there. Even if it's your backup YouTube email for gmail.com or whatever you use to keep the spammers off. But guys, help the people out. If you're entering giveaways for people, help the people out and put an email address. Because it's hard as a person doing giveaways to try and track people down. And now that I'm not strict about it, but I'm trying to, I give like up to 2 weeks for people to contact. Some people give up to only 48 hours or 72 hours. I'm a little more lenient about that. But guys, if you're going to take the time to enter people's giveaways, give them a way to contact you guys. They can't be tracking you down to give you a giveaway. So that's one of the things I want to talk about tonight. Make it easier to have me help you help me. So, or however the hell that saying goes.
I still liked my idea better.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Dalton. What's that, Zach?
If they don't claim their prize within 48 or 72 hours, it just defaults and sent to me. It seems like the most logical thing to do.
Oh, we're Rob. Hello.
Hello, Georgia.
There you go. Phil says he's not big on the digital currency idea. But yeah, I can't see them going that to anytime soon. Yeah, Angie, you might be right, but that does seem like it's his personality.
Even England and Canada said they're going to keep both. They'll have digital and they'll keep coins and paper currency. They're just not going to stop making paper money and coins. So,
Marty, that's because you're a slob too, sir.
Hi, Papa.
It's March 2nd through 5th, 2025.
Scott, personally, I think, and I've already said this to Rob, and he won't do it, I think that he should have the 72 hours to contact him, or it immediately goes back into Rob's stream to be regifted or given away or whatever he wants to do with it, because all the stuff he gives away is already expensive enough. He should not have to chase you down to give away stuff to you. And if you're not there to see you want it.
Well, that's what I don't understand is why, you have to be there to win the prize. So then I put the email up, Bill puts the email up, you put the email up, Charlie puts the email up, And if we're doing a lot of giveaways, I usually have the scroll going across the bottom. So yeah, I mean, guys, we give you every opportunity in the world to know our address or email, our Facebook page, you know, our community page, everything. So yeah. Hobo Rob says, I have Tesla muffler stock if you think the coins will go away. No, I don't. And I don't need to buy any Tesla muffler stock, but
Show me Mo Diggs. Whoa.
We didn't need to buy any Bitcoin when it came out either, but look at us all regretting that decision.
yeah, but I still don't know crap about Bitcoin.
I know if it's cheap, I'm getting some. If it's 0.00002 cents a piece.
Zach, it's what, $40,000 a coin now.
40, 60, I don't know. It's more money than I have.
Yeah, this whole mining thing, I just don't understand how you create something out of nothing. I don't understand that. $64,210 per Bitcoin today, Zach.
And if anyone one of us in this stream or anywhere in the country had skipped lunch when it first came out in 2008 or 2010 and bought one lunch worth, we would not be on this stream talking to a bunch of weird people on the internet. We would be on our yacht somewhere.
Yep.
Well, hopefully not the yacht that was in Italy this week, okay?
That's a poor guy's yacht. We would have Bitcoin. We'd have a nice one.
We'd have a real yacht.
That thing was only 100. That thing was only 172 feet, dingy at best.
Grandma Kelly, you trade Bitcoin for actual cash and then buy a house.
Sorry, what happened?
Some places will accept Bitcoin.
So very surprised. Yeah, she says China's already doing a lot of it. There's BNS Odyssey. Thank you for the flowers.
Hey, Rob, I got something
I
different.
agree, Yodi. But that's why it amazes me that there's places out there that don't take cash.
Hey, Rob, you know we were talking about making shadow boxes?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it'll show up in here. I haven't got an actual pic. Yeah. I don't know. There is that is a cast iron frame either from an old small oil furnace or wood stove. It's over 100 years old because it's got square nuts on the back of the bolts.
Wow.
I've got a bunch of small, rivets off coveralls and sash buckles. I think I could take that frame and actually make it a shadow box for finds.
When Denise gets done unloading the groceries, I'm going to ask her to go in the spare bedroom on the toy box. I mean, there's a cardboard frame there.
Oh, Wendy.
That's that barefoot thing.
Hi, Stickman.
Wow. Wow, Rob. You left me a long leash to run away with that one.
This little display that's underneath. It should be sticking right out the corner there when you go in the room. I will show you something that they do sell on Amazon builds. I wouldn't call it a shadow box per se, but it's a nice little display case.
Oh yeah, they actually sell shadow boxes on there. They have them, but they're freaking expensive.
I went to Michael's. They didn't have anything that I liked at Michael's.
A lot of the gold guys found these little cube things that have for lack of a better word, saran wrap on each side. You know, it's a little square with saran wrap.
Yeah.
And you can just
I got those, Zach.
stick it in there and close it up, and it's permanently floating there. I like those. Hello, Finding America.
I could go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree. Sometimes they have the 8x10 thick picture frames you can make into a shadow box.
Yeah, there's. The world's your oyster. You can choose anything you want to do with it.
Well, when I got an Amazon, they want $50. They want $50 for a 12 or 11.
Now, Zach, I haven't looked at this in a while, so I didn't realize it did this. But the guy at my club did this for me when I found my first 1800 silver. He went and got one of these little ones, and then he put first 1800 silver, November 6, 2021. Now I haven't looked at this lately, but you can see the plastic's turning all white. That used to be clear, but now it's getting all. So apparently these do I don't know, fade, tarnish, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and they make bigger ones of these too.
All right,
But
Rob,
yeah,
I'm
hey,
I'm on the internet right now. The floating display boxes that I had said, you can buy a 10-pack of them from Amazon for $13.
yeah, they're a great way to display. I'm probably going to get one, Zach, for that Freemasons gold medallion.
Nice. No, TG, I don't know what they say about oysters. What is it that they say about oysters? I'm sure it's gonna set me off.
Yeah, Grandma Kate. See, you've gone out of your way, Grandma Kate, to do that. So, I finally got with this person. They gave me their address, so I will send them a smaller alternative prize because they did win something. But we already did re-gift their prize. Hey, Show Me Mo Diggs. Good evening.
All right, Rob, I'm gonna offer you the deal one time and one time only. We can institute the 72-hour prize rule. If they don't claim, 50% of the prizes go back to you. The other 50% go to me, and I'll tell them that they took too long to answer.
Yeah,
and,
no, I'll
and
decline
their
that.
SLL.
I'll decline you one time offer. So.
Oh, you still want people to come back? Never mind then. Sorry about that.
Well, that would be nice. Thank you, Beard. Tell everybody to smash that.
Florida Knox says he'll never forget the day you found that medallion.
Yeah, see, we all three have our regret day. Okay, Dalton's that was his permission. He'd already hunted it once before we showed up that day, and he went knocked the door and asked the lady if we'd go over the yard again.
Actually, though.
And either Dalton missed it, or more than likely he just didn't hunt that specific section of that little yard. So that was on the permission that Dalton had. He already went over once, and he didn't find it. And then that was his regret. Troy's regret was Troy went over the gold coin signal and thought it sounded like a penny. And Troy didn't dig it when he was with Dalton, and Dalton went behind him and dug it. It turned out to be a $5 gold coin. My regret was hunting with Troy and Jeremy, and I declined digging the bouncy 1719 because I, again, thought it might be a zinc penny. And Jeremy went behind me with his 3030, a different machine, and he dug it and got the gold class ring. So all three of us missed gold by not digging the signal that we were at first. So,
hi, Brian Silver Assassin.
Good evening, Brian.
Who else is in here? Let's see. Who did I just see?
Yeah, PA. I'm watching that with interest too. Defining America. Great to have you here tonight. Stickman's here. Good evening, Stickman. Mystic. There you go. Diana's asking Tanya where in North Carolina is Dick. See, they're right there. Jeremy's in North Carolina, South. So they're right there.
Nice, Grandma Kay. Hello, Fairy Dust.
Hobby Lobby has better shadow boxes. I will check that out, Miss Georgianne.
Yeah, but they still got high prices for little boxes.
I miss those digital 40% off coupons.
Hi, TGIF.
I'm not missing anybody, guys. There you go. Dalton says go to your antique shops to find shadow boxes. There you go.
Thrift stores, antique shops.
Good evening, Treasure Hunter Neil. There you go, Wayne. Yeah, I've never bought anything on Temu Chop Shop. Did you buy something there? Was that the one you got ripped off on? Was it on Temu or? Okay. Oh, come on, Jeremy. You've seen the gold medallion. It's my solid gold Freemasons medallion from 1906 that Dalton and I found. The reason, if you go back and watch the video, the reason I don't make a big deal out of it is because Dalton and I thought it was brass, guys. We're like, oh, look at this nice brass medallion. And then while we were sitting waiting for our lunch order to come, on the back, guys, it says right there on the bottom, solid. And I had to test it, and it is 10 karat gold. And it's got the guy's name on it. It was given to in the Freemasons, and it's got 1906 on it. And guys, that's as close as I'm ever going to come to finding a gold pan, a solid gold medallion size of that. So,
Yeah, looking on Temu, an 11 by 14 shadow box for $14.98, way cheaper than everybody else.
there you go. So, Bill, you order one, and you let me know if it comes in.
Hi, Tanya.
That was a great day, Mr. Dalton. Mr. Daryl's here this evening. Good evening, Daryl. Welcome. The She-Devil's here. Welcome. Silver Assassin, Rob's here. Or, excuse me, that's Silver Ponce. Good evening, Silver Assassin. I get my silvers mixed up. Stickman says, I heard I won. What did I win? I don't know if there's anything you won because you got to be there.
Yeah.
You may have won the race, but if you weren't there, you don't get to collect it. That's right. Denise says, no ticky, no laundry. Yeah, Stickman, I don't write down if you finish first or whatever place you're at and you're not there. I only write down the people's names. So last week was Graham McKelly, Scott McClory, Jim Steele, and Steve's Metal Detecting, and all four of those went out. Graham McKelly won the 1892 Florida Reporter, and I have mailed all four of those out. I mailed Zed out some channel stickers and some sub stickers the same day. And I need to get out a 40% half to Show Me Mo Diggs, and I have that right here. So Show Me Mo Diggs. Denise is going to the airport tomorrow evening. Huh? That got canceled? Oh. Okay.
Scott McClory has explained to Stickman exactly what happened to his win.
All right, Denise said, public service announcement. She found out that the shorter the stem, the sweeter the banana. So is this not that sweet then?
It is sweet.
Oh, okay.
There's some in there that have stems this long.
Oh, okay. All right. Okie dokie, honey.
We appreciate the information, Denise. I did not know that. You'll have to excuse our esteemed colleague's lack of interest. He's very unrefined. But the man has a plethora of issues, but he certainly has some upsides to him as well.
Yeah, there goes Zach using another one of my quarter words there, plethora.
Wait, High Plains Drifter, you're 56. Grandma Kelly single. I think you're both in the state of Washington and North Pacific. There you go.
There you go, High Plains Drifter. You can find that woman to travel the Caribbean with. Bill, should I tell my travel in the Caribbean story with a woman? Should I tell that story?
Yes.
Guys, when I worked for Walt Disney World in security, okay, when I was working over at MGM Studios, we had now you got to remember, guys, I was in my mid-late 30s, okay, I was like 36, 37. We had this guy who was like 65, 67, and he was a good-looking older guy, very stately-looking guy, tall, wasn't fat, he was in decent shape, and real outgoing guy. And he had a niece and a nephew, one of his sister's kids.
Hi, Paul.
They had started a Baby Bell telephone company in the late 90s, back when the government was breaking up AT&T, and they started one of these Baby Bell communication companies with a third person. There was three of them. And they wound up selling their business to another company. One of the bigger phone companies bought them out for $3 billion. So obviously his niece and nephew being 2/3 of the company, they got $2 billion. So becoming instant billionaires, they did what every instant billionaire went and did. They went out and bought a private jet. So every year, once a year, they would ask him where he wanted to go on vacation. And they would fly the jet to pick him up from Orlando and fly him. So like one year, they went fly fishing up in Alaska, and they caught Alaskan trout, and then they paid a guide to fillet the trout, and then they paid to have the trout put on ice. And by the time he flew home, this trout was waiting for him on ice. And then he said another year they went on a very, very expensive Caribbean cruise. So they were dancing on the Caribbean cruise on Captain's Night. He was in a tuxedo, and this attractive older lady, maybe like 70 years old, a bit older than him, came over and asked him to dance. And he danced several dances with this lady, and they had a very good time. And she said to him, "Are you single?" He said, "Yes, I'm a widower. My wife has passed away." She says, I'm looking for a traveling companion. I go on these nice cruises and I travel around the world. I'd like to find a traveling." And he's like, "Well, ma'am, I'm not wealthy." And he says, I didn't pay for this cruise. I can't afford a cruise like this. I'm just a working stiff at Disney World. And he says, "My niece and nephew are well off, and they pay for my cruise. They do a nice vacation once a year." So she said to him, "What would it take for you to quit your job and come travel the world with me as my companion?" And he jokingly said, $1 million. She went and got his address from his niece and nephew, and when he got back from the cruise and he came home to his mail, there was a FedEx envelope with him waiting there with a cashier's check for $1 million. And guys, I know this story's not bullshit because he brought a copy of the check-in addressed to him to work and showed it off to us at work. And he declined and sent the check back to him.
All right, Rob, I've got a couple of problems with this story. The very first and foremost, most glaring problem, that has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So my second problem with that comes in. Rob, did some lady mail you a check? Did you Monardo that?
It was not Monardo. Trust me,
It
I came home and told Denise this story. I did.
It seems like a legitimate Monardo.
He Monardoed it, but this was 20 years ago when Monardo wasn't even out. Well, Monardo wasn't even. Yeah, look at Scott. Holy shit. Yeah.
Grandma Kelly said, "Okay, for $1 million, I would find a doggy babysitter."
You know what? And that's what we told him. There were several guys at work that day that said, $1 million, I'd have been gone so fast you wouldn't remember what my face looked like. And he'd laugh about that, but he didn't. I don't know, whatever. I don't know if he didn't want to be a kept man. I don't know if he just liked his job that much. I don't know if he missed his wife. I don't know, Zach, but he declined it. He showed us the check. He showed us a copy of the check.
Phil Leo asked, "Was it Zimbabwe dollars?"
Oh, you guys are great.
Oh, again, Donna.
I mean, if she looked good enough to go out and dance with her a couple of dances, the dude had something wrong with his head. Rob, you should have clubbed him just so he got fired and had no choice but to accept the offer. You know what? I'm doing this for your own good.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago, Shane, when $1 million was even more than it's worth now. Absolutely, Mark the Bird Hunter. My ass would have been on that next plane so fast it wouldn't even have been fun.
Hi, Jack Owens.
I'd even contemplate sex for me. I knew you guys would love this story.
Mark's a pretty smart guy. He'd have said $1 million in socks.
Oh, there you go. High Plains Gifter. There you go. 56 and single. I want sun and fun. There you go. Oh.
Hello, NorCal.
Yeah, and that's back when we were making $13 an hour at Disney. Oh, Maddie, that is crazy, but that's a true story. That incident happened, and when he sat there and said, "I know you guys aren't going to believe me," and he pulled a copy of the check out. That's right. Don't have to be smart. Just do a little math. Good evening, NorCal. Good evening, Mark's Asylum. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Disney. I hadn't thought about that story in a long time till you guys started talking. The Caribbean, High Plains Drifter, the Caribbean is beautiful. Denise and I have been a few times. Yeah, there you go, Maddie. Howdy, Chuck Owens.
Come on, Mary.
That's bad, Mystic. Oh,
Hello, all things.
Hi, all things country.
thank you, Donna. Howdy, all things country. Howdy, Miss Autism Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Rob needs to shop his last laugh at Bill show raises. And you know, my mother was so embarrassed about my laugh. I hope you don't laugh like that out in public. Absolutely, Mom.
She told you that?
Oh, my mom and dad they didn't pull any punches. When I was 50 pounds lighter than I am now, my mother said I was an obese mom. So I know Shane's gonna jump right on that, but
Hi, Tom Carey.
when I got drunk and got caught drinking by my parents in high school, and I was shit faced. My parents caught us at a party when I was like 16 or 17. My mother came over to me and she says, "You look like a drunken bum in the gutters of Baltimore." And she turned around and left, and she told my dad, "He's yours to deal with tonight. He's your son tonight to deal with." And I got to admit, my poor dad sat there and held my head over the garbage can, puking my brains out, and she wanted nothing to do with it.
Why'd you give a look over to Denise while you were saying that? Is that a job that she's partaken a couple of times too for you?
Nope. Denise has never seen me shit faced, and she's only seen me buzzed one time, she said. No, I don't know if I've ever seen you drink, honey. That's right. There might have been strings attached to that, Paula. That's right. But for $1 million, I can handle a few strings. That's right. I told my wife many years ago, if anyone ever offered $1 million of sex, to just do it, because with that kind of money, you can afford therapy. That's right. And that's what they did that's what basically they came to a decent proposal. That's right. Denise knew what movie I was going to with that one. Thank you, Phil Leo. Appreciate it. High Plains Drifter, have a great night, sir. Appreciate you popping in tonight.
Later, High Plains.
Yeah, you definitely need a passport for the Caribbean, Diana. I think mine and Denise's are expired unless Denise has got hers renewed. You can go to the Bahamas with Florida was one of the first states that actually, believe it or not, got their shit together with that national ID star thing. So Florida's got the star thing, which is like a verified ID that they made you do after 9/11. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. So you can use your star driver's license to go to the Bahamas or to Canada. Oh my God, honey, that is so good. Fairy Dust says, if you can't walk, we'll drag you. Absolutely, Fairy Dust. And he says, don't forget to tip your waitress. I'll give you a tip later, honey. She said, not that kind. Well, bah humbug. Yeah, Mystic, she could have been a Black Widow. You never know. She might have had 6 of those guys buried around the world. There you go, Mark. Bart, I thought you were getting that ring back to that guy. Yeah, no kidding, Paula.
Hello, Gentleman Prospector.
Gentleman Prospector, hello.
Even Gentleman Prospector.
Hello, Mark. Asylum.
I don't know what that means, Miss Diana. I don't have a star either.
She's talking about the ID, the real ID.
Oh, okay. Duh. Hello, Menardo.
We would expect nothing less.
Thank you, Zach.
I went and I'm having not the argument, but the conversation with other parents my age that are getting their kids' licenses and IDs and stuff like that. And you come to the realization that a lot of these people are really, really far behind on things that you're supposed to do for your kids as parents. And I'm trying to explain to them the importance. If you're not going to get them their license, at least go get them their real ID. because as a minor, it's real easy to get the kid a real ID. You just a medical bill, their birth certificate, and your signature that
all that's legit. Yeah.
That all that's legit. I said once they turn 18, then they've got to have a utility bill. They got to have this. They got to have like 4 times as much stuff because they're an adult and they got to do that. Oh yeah, I should do it. Then you go talk to them 3, 4, 5 months later. Did you ever get that done? No, I didn't do that. One of them, and I'm not that I'm pleased about it or anything like that. One of them I was talking to a few months later, and they're like, yeah, and then now they're 18 and they can't apply for this job because they don't have a real ID, and they can't get a real ID because they don't have a utility bill or this or that. Or, no, I told you so.
Yep. You can lead a horse to water's act, but you can't make it drink, as the saying goes. And I had a buddy that was having problems with his teenage son, and me and another guy, a buddy of mine that were cops, he would call us up, or whenever we'd all get together as a bunch of friends for like a barbecue here at the house, that they'd come over for a pool party, and we'd say to them, hey, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you take the advice we gave? Well, no, I didn't really do this. I didn't really do that. And another thing he never did, his son was a teenager, and he happened to mention one time that his son didn't know how to swim. And I'm like, you raised a child from birth here in Florida that's just surrounded by water all over the place, and you didn't teach your child to swim? I thought that was extremely negligent. I mean, if you're living in the middle of Nevada or somewhere that there's no water, or somewhere inland. But I mean, folks, we live a mile from the Gulf of Mexico, okay?
I mean, at a minimum, get them out there and at least treading water. If that's not your, throw them in a freaking swim class. That's just. Unfortunately, when you talk to a lot of people like that, you start to understand that the shortcomings that they're experiencing, as they explain them a little better and as you know them a little over time, it's like, well, I kind of think I've figured out the reason why you're having all these shortcomings. You're
yelling about, girl.
Slacking.
Wow, very nice, Bart. Congratulations.
Crazy about a Merc thing. There's a lot of government jobs around me. I'm by 2 military bases, and
post 9/11 when they came out with the Patriot Act, they were a lot more stringent on certain things, Diana. And yeah, go work at Wendy's or something as a 16-year-old. Yeah, you're not going to need that, but if you're working for a civilian defense contractor job, or you're working for a job, even a regular job that's got government contracts. My ex brother-in-law was telling me that his sister worked for a company that had defense contracts, and if she got her house foreclosed on and let it fall into foreclosure, that she could lose their job because they could consider that a way to blackmail her, to get her to turn against the company and reveal secrets from the government, because they would have leverage on her. So one of her job requirements was, working for this NGO, was she had to keep her house current. And so.
Awesome, gentleman prospector. Keep doing it on a regular basis. You will see the fruits of it.
Finding America, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's Water, Brockton, Warter. Yep, you got that, buddy. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Sean.
Hello, Brockton.
Yep, yeah, Mystic. Go to any summer program and they probably have free swim classes. You're exactly right. Yeah, Grandma Kelly. There you go. A little attaboy from Gentleman Prospector there, Zach.
Got to do those shorts, and you get good quality growth of people. If you do it on the same content that your channel's based on, that's how you're going to get good watchers that watch your channel.
Well, I have a problem right now. I'm trying to sign up with a different company to donate blood, and they said, well, when you come in to sign up, we need your Social Security card. I go, well, I know the number. I'll get it memorized. The guy goes, no, I need a physical copy of your card. He goes, when you make a copy, I go, that ain't happening. He goes, well, you have to. I go, no, that's not happening. I'm not required to give or show that card only for anything to do with my federal taxes and FICA and Social Security.
Well, especially on the blood donation, because to my knowledge, other than your initial name or something so they can contact you if there's something wrong with your blood. Once it gets into the system, it doesn't come back to I got blood from Rob Obernolte in Florida. It's supposed to be like an anonymous type deal. So them wanting your social security number, that would be every red flag in the book. I'd be gone quick.
Yeah, but yet, Zach, I could not get power through our power company here unless I gave my social security number. Now they get to part of the card.
Because that's a financial transaction, and they want to come after you financially if you don't pay your bill. That's where they justify that one, although I still think it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Nice.
Okay, Scott says, Rob, have you tried watching the new show, The 1% Club? Very good trivia show. Starts with a 9% of the public got right in A down. Oh, very cool, Scott. I have heard of that, Scott. I have not checked it out. We probably will because Denise and I like trivia shows. She watches a lot of different trivia shows. Spaghetti Factory. We used to have a spaghetti factory here in Tampa.
Charlie.
We ordered a spaghetti dinner. It came with a baseball-sized meatball and a nice 8 or 10 ounce glass of cold milk came with your dinner. And unfortunately, they went out of business too. Cane Friday. Good day.
Of course they did. They're serving milk with spaghetti.
That's required.
That's fundamentally wrong.
No, that's required.
Oh.
Nothing better with spaghetti than a cold glass of milk. Dude, Denise, you have Dr. Pepper with everything. I know you have Dr. Pepper for breakfast. But cookies and Dr. Pepper is not a healthy breakfast.
Yeah, Ohio, Shane. They wanted his social security number to donate blood, which doesn't jive for me. In no way, shape, or form would that jive for me. My name and phone number. That's it.
There you go, BNS Odyssey.
All things country, spaghetti and milk, that come with a free barf bag?
No, it didn't come with a free barf bag. That was yummy.
HEIV database, it's national. This is Ohio River, Shane.
Doesn't matter if it's national or not. Even if that was the case, if they wanted it for HIV, all they really need to do is call you and let you know that you have HIV and you have an issue and that you're now blackballed from donating to them. There doesn't need to be a national list of who has it and who doesn't.
I've never heard of an HIV national database. Not that it wouldn't surprise me it existed. I've just never heard of it.
Nothing surprises me anymore, but that I have HIV. But there's no reason these people need to be recorded and put on a list.
There you go. Scott says, I am in the 10-gallon club. I have you beat, Mr. Scott. I am in the 20-gallon club. There you go, Mark Asylum. I wouldn't have a problem with that either, sir. Absolutely, I love ham and pineapple. As a matter of fact, Denise's dad was sitting out here watching the news with us, having a great meatball dinner that I made the other night. And he saw the Domino's commercial for the buy two, get them for $6.99 each. And he saw one of them was the Hawaiian pizza with the pineapple and Canadian bacon. He goes, that looks really good. I go, that's pineapple and Canadian bacon. You want us to try it next time? And he said, yes. So the next time we do that Domino's order, we're getting the pineapple and Canadian bacon. So,
you know, one of the pizzas that actually isn't terrible at Domino's is the cheesesteak pizza. Their little make-believe Philly cheesesteak style pizza.
And I've never tried that one.
That's not bad. Not bad at all. And they do an okay barbecue chicken pizza too. Not great, but okay.
I used to get the barbecue pizza at Pizza Hut. Man, I really liked it at Pizza Hut. That was a great pizza. Yeah, I do too, Grandma Kelly. A lot of people say it's sacrilegious to put pineapple on your pizza. I love pineapple on my pizza.
It's good every now and then. I'll bet, Bill.
Yeah.
You're of the generation that you could go either way. But do you eat sardines?
Do I what?
Do you eat sardines?
Yeah. don't like them on a pizza, but I eat sardines.
They're good.
Yeah, I see that. When you used to years ago, when you used to order at Pizza Hut, when you'd say, "Give me a pizza, give me the garbage pizza, give me the super supreme," okay, they would say, "Do you want it with anchovies?" Or it would come with anchovies, and you have to specifically say, "I don't want anchovies." Now, apparently, anchovies are such a rare thing that they don't put them on there unless you ask for them to be on there.
Oh, even then, I heard at one place they're like, we don't even have them anymore. One person asks a month, we just don't offer them anymore.
Yeah, Phil. Denise gets DiGiorno every now and then. So
if you want it, instead of buying the frozen pizzas, this is just my opinion. Instead of buying the frozen pizzas, if you go to any decent store that has their own bakery inside of them, even like Walmart with their own bakery, they actually have a really good pre-made pizza that's not frozen that you can throw in the oven just like a DiGiorno, and they're decent pizzas. They're better than DiGiorno or something like that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. They sell a crap load of those at.
I mean, they're good to begin with, but if you take it home and doctor it up extra heavy the way you like it,
Yeah, I would say the same thing, Zach. That is definitely better than a frozen pizza.
I don't know, Scott. Like I say, some places I've seen don't even have them anymore, but it's way better than a frozen pizza, and you get to change it the way you want.
Wow, guys, my honey made me sugar-free chocolate pudding while we've been in the stream, so I can have a sugar-free dessert when the stream is over.
Let me recap this for you, Rob. Let me show you what we've seen from an outward perspective. While you were enjoying the chair that I'm sure she got for you on the internet, she struggled all the groceries in behind you. We saw her dragging some bags. She was putting the stuff away, and you politely made the comment to her, "Hey, when you're done with that, babe, go to the room and get me that box." Okay, honey.
I didn't say go. I asked politely.
She brings you coffee. I don't know if the box ever appeared, but now she's bringing you desserts, and she educated you on what a good banana was.
Angie and Rick, no, it's not hashtag spoiled. It's hashtag freaking spoiled.
Honey, they're being mean to me.
I think I figured it out, Bill. I think there's only one reason that Rob could get the kind of attention. Yeah, she gave him. No, this fits in perfect.
She does that, Bill. And she knows I hate it when she.
The only way that Rob could get this kind of attention and affection from someone as good as Denise, he has to identify as a cat. This dude's got to be dressed up as a furry in his off time. And she's.
Oh. DJ Paul's having his Hershey pudding tonight. Sugar-free Jell-O chocolate pudding, man. Chocolate fudge. Ooh, I get the chocolate fudge tonight.
Nice, Marty.
I'll tell you guys another quickie story, because we're here talking about somebody I think it was Diana said they didn't accept her birth certificate that she'd been using for 60 years. Guys, we went to go on one of our Disney cruises when I was working for Disney, and we were leaving in 3 days. And Denise went and got her birth certificate, and I said, "You got mine?" She goes, "No, it's not in there." I said, "Honey, my birth certificate's always next to yours." And she goes, "Rob, it's not in there." And I'm like, so we searched, guys, and we couldn't find it. And she's like, this was a Caribbean cruise, so it wasn't like I could do the driver's license. You had to have a birth certificate. And I was like, so I called up the state of Maryland where I was born. I called up the Baltimore County thing, and it was like 4:30 on a Monday, and we were leaving on the cruise Thursday morning. So I had Monday afternoon, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 2.5 days, and it was already like 4:30 on Monday. And I got a lady right before she left her office, and I said, "Ma'am, is there any way you could process today and get this done today?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I'll finish up today. All I gotta do is go into your file and print out a duplicate birth certificate and put our notary stamp on it." And I said, "Can I pay it was like $17 for extra overnight shipping." Guys, that was 4:30 on a Monday. At like 2:30 on Tuesday, like 22 hours later, boom, FedEx handed me my birth certificate and saved our cruise. That was the best overnight shipping I ever paid for.
The guy I used to work with, he's older. He was born in '56 when they still hand wrote some of the birth certificates.
She went without my ass.
You what?
She just said she would have went without my ass.
I don't blame her. But When he was born, the hospital the hospital he was in still hand wrote the birth certificates or portions of them. He went to go try and do something. I forget exactly what it was, and he handed them the original birth certificate from 1956. They looked at him and told him, "We can't accept that." What do you mean? They could not accept his original birth certificate. He had to reorder a new modern birth certificate to be accepted.
My original one that I have since found is done in handwriting, Zach. It's done with a typewriter, and then like the stuff that's not, like the typewriter part says, race, sex, and all that stuff that they typewrite in, and then the doctor or the nurse, whoever hand wrote, male, white, Baltimore, but yeah, it was an old typewritten, and then all they did was they put the notary seal from that day. But I actually never had problems with that one. Now the new one comes 8.5 by 11. It looks like a college diploma, but
a lot of your birth certificates, you guys, it's actually really easy to get them mailed to you if you're online. Most of that stuff switched online. It was like he was all pissed off because he was going to have to go down to the Los Angeles area. I forget exactly what city, and get his birth certificate. Well, why don't you just go online and order it? Gets online, orders it in 10 minutes. It's like an extra $7 shipping or something like that. But who cares?
What really
sucks? I do not, Grandma Callie, and I am not into the furry. Okay. Ouch, Angie, Rick. Ouch, Angie slams me as much as Autism Mary. She was smart. She hid your birth certificate so you couldn't go. Honey, they're being mean to me.
I approve the Angie comment.
Good evening, Ernie. How we doing? Good evening, Chop Shop.
There's some countries I can't go to because I can't get a passport to go to them. Because I have 2 birth certificates, but one's locked away in court and I can't get to it. I was adopted, so I have the one who my adoptive parents' name is on and my adoptive parents on another one. The only reason I know this is I have a court transcript from the year I was adopted, and it gives my birth mother's name, no father known, and I was BB Moreau, in other words, baby boy Moreau. But some countries require, if you have 2 birth certificates, you have to have both of them or you can't get in.
Do you have to disclose, though, you have a second one?
They know. Somehow they know. Don't ask me.
I would think that back in those days, Bill, there wasn't, that wasn't essential, because I remember in the 80s, Bill, they had those books that you could buy on the internet of how to drop off the face of the earth with a separate identity. And one of the things they talked about was you need to go to a small town cemetery and find a kid that died at 4 or 5 that was around your birth date, and then just go into the local courthouse and get a copy of his birth certificate, because that wasn't hooked up to any files or anything else.
Yeah.
And then you could use that birth certificate to build a whole new identity, because back in those days, pre-computer, that kid's system wouldn't be in a database to say, his birth certificate would be in there, but his death would be somewhere else, and those two wouldn't be linked. Now all that shit's linked together.
Well, you got to remember, for years you could take a boat trip to another country and not need a passport to a lot of places. That's going by the wayside. So.
Congratulations, Sheldon, but damn.
Did you read Scott's bill?
I saw it. I'm so old. My Social Security number is 4. I'm gonna find that barber quarter one of these days, Scott. You wait. I found some old coins in a jar cleaning out the neighbor's garage where I had them stored, and I went through like 6 jars of coins in 2018, and I have not found it yet. But it's not a barber. I'm sorry. It's a standing liberty, a winged liberty, whatever that was back then. I'm gonna find it one of these days, Scott. Only been looking for 6 years now.
Rob, remember you thought you sent me a foreign silver one time? I think it was a standing liberty. No, only kidding.
Rob,
if it was completely smooth, Bill, and looked like a electrical punk out with just a little teeny bit of a wing, that was it, okay?
Rob, is it possible for you to jump on your channel and give Gentleman Prospector a wrench? He's been here before, and he's a solid channel.
I can do that, sir.
That's the husband to Mama Bird. I don't know if any of you guys noticed. I stopped in Gentleman Prospectors Live. I believe it was Thursday, and he's not a young guy. He's average age or whatever, middle age. You should see the guns on that dude. He has got some arms on him.
Yes, he is, Paula.
I didn't hear that.
Miss Charlie, we just want to welcome you to the community, and we've enjoyed having you in Zoom. I know you popped out before I came in on last Wednesday, but appreciate you being there the last 2 weeks. We have a lot of fun with Graham and Kelly in there too. Yeah, same thing, Daryl. I was 61 and it was handwritten. Yep, smart idea there, Donna. There you go. Wow, Wendy says her original birth certificate from Washington State even says she was a breech baby. Wow, I've never seen one get that specific.
Well, that's like my Social Security card was hand typed, and they were lazy, so they shortened my name from William to Bill, which they're not supposed to do.
No.
So I had to have that redone.
No. Are you keeping your bills down?
Yeah, S for sex as often as possible. That's what you put. You know what, Phil? You make a joke about that, Phil, but let me tell you something. Apparently, when I was born, I scratched my face all up. So, and I'm telling my age here. Hospitals back then had the teenage candy stripers, guys. Now I guess they call them nurses' aides or nurses' assistants. But back then, they were literally the young girls with the candy striper outfit on. So one of the candy stripers came to the room with my mom, and my dad was standing there and handed me to my mom. And I guess I had a whole big mop of black hair, and my face was all scratched up and red, and I was crying. And my dad literally said to the candy striper, "Guys, I'm good. God shouldn't be saying this. Take that back and find my child. That child is way too ugly to be my child." and he said, my mom said he berated that candy striper so much that she started crying. She's like, "No, his little baby bracelet says Baby Clark, and that's him." And he's like, "No, that can't be my child." So yeah, there you go, guys. My dad thought I was an ugly baby, so there you go. Gentleman Prospector, I gave you a red, sir.
Now here's something they're doing with AI now. Obviously, none of us will ever see it, but our the next generations will or whatever. If you can get footage of people on camera, lots of footage on people on camera, they can AI recreate a past loved one, and the artificial intelligence is smart enough to adopt their mannerisms and speaking styles, and you can have a conversation with the computer who is your long lost uncle or whatever.
Nice, thank you, Phil Leo.
It's like I say, none of us have enough footage to do it to them. But it's like my kids could go online, get these videos of my mannerisms and speaking style, and AI could recreate me, and they could have a conversation with me, and it would be realistic answers in the ballpark.
Yeah, and every day, Zach, and that's getting better and better.
Nice.
I did that short on that hand from that ring ad when I was looking up rings, and I said this just doesn't look natural because it was like some AI hand. But a few years from now, they're going to have an AI hand to show off those rings, and you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And that's what the acting guild's worried about. Is some actor going to be replaced with an AI version of himself? Look at that now. They did the AI in the, and I'm not hoping I'm not giving anybody anything away because it's already 3 years old. But the final episode of season 1 of Mandalorian, when they brought Luke Skywalker in, the guy that plays him now is like 65 years old, but they brought him into the screen as a 25-year-old, and they CGI'd his face. So, Leo, thank you very much for the super chat, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, you guys are hilarious.
Oh, Rob.
Great, Miss Charlie. Glad to hear it. Don, it is. It is. Yeah, one of the things I trained for, Zach, when I was a cop, and this will show you how long ago I was a cop. I took what they called the identikit sketch, and that was when you had a box kit with all the clear slides in it that had, it had 50 different mustaches, it had 50 different jawbones, and they sent me to school to be one of those guys that when you sat down with a crime victim, you know, like, we didn't have a sketch artist, but you could actually build a face with these layers of you put the glasses on, you put the mustache, and they go, no, the mustache wasn't that thick, or no, his cheekbones weren't that pronounced, or he had a thinner chin. And you just pulled out different slides and just built the face. And then you could make a copy of the face, and then they made the bolos, or, the wanted ad for that. And nowadays they just do all that on the computer through AI. But back then, we literally had a kit called the Identikit, and we built, used clear slides to make people's faces.
Scott McClory, go over to Mr. Minix's channel and look at his Indiana video or his Gentleman Prospector video. He made the music intros for those videos. That's how good it can be.
Yeah, Maddie, they're getting really good with this AI stuff. Oh, 11 o'clock, guys, and we haven't run a race yet. That was just a Mr. Oh my God, you guys just killed me. Oh, it was great, all things country. Oh, it was great.
Rob's friends come over to party. They see him practicing with this thing on his living room table. What's that? Oh, I'm practicing for work. We threw away ours years ago?
Yeah, we don't let our kids play with Mr. Potato Head anymore. Oh, that's just hilarious.
Well, come on.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. We're not gonna. I'm afraid if we get on that subject, we're gonna start on politics.
Yeah, it'd be better if we don't.
So. Yeah, I mean, this is Don. This is the same thing your music artists had to go through a few years ago, when all these, Spotify and well, what was the one radio company that came out that was doing all the, no, what was the one the guy said on the crime movie where I am the real Napster? Yeah, when Napster came out, and yeah, Sirius Radio and all those, and all these artists are having to fight to get royalties for the music when they're played on these channels. So you're gonna go through. Yep, there you go, Martin. Yeah, that Chat GPT, I've got to start learning about that. But if you go on Google now, guys, and you ask Google a question, and here's what's interesting, guys, and I just said we're not going to breach the subject, and we are going to breach it. NASA finally admitted today, guys, this morning, NASA finally admitted that their 2 astronauts are stranded in space. Okay, we've all freaking known that for 2 months now. But these 2 astronauts, Sonny and Butch, whatever their names are, they're stranded up there at the International Space Station because NASA doesn't trust Boeing's spaceship to bring them back down, Starliner. Okay, it's got several helium leaks and gas leaks, and certain thrusters aren't working, and they just don't trust that machine enough. Okay, now NASA gave 2 contracts. They gave one to Boeing and one to SpaceX. Okay, to build, so you'd have competing companies. So there'd always be 2 companies that they could get astronauts to the space station. Well, SpaceX has already done 9-man missions to the space station, dropping off astronauts. 9, okay, and they had half the budget that NASA gave Boeing. Okay, but Boeing, the first 3 attempts failed. The 4th one finally got up to the space station, but they couldn't dock with it due to software issues. And then finally, this one launched, 3 or 4 or 5 years late, and they were able to dock it. But there were so many problems, they don't trust it to put these 2 astronauts back in there. So now SpaceX was supposed to be launching a mission this week or next week, which they postponed to September. But SpaceX was supposed to be sending their Crew Dragon rocket ship up there with 4 astronauts in it. Okay, 3 Americans and a Russian. Okay, but now they have to leave 2 of those seats open because when the rocket comes back, they have to bring these 2 NASA astronauts that Boeing put up there. So now they've got to take 2 people that have been training for this mission for 3 freaking years and tell them, hey, yeah, you've been training every day, working your ass off, but now you're not going to go to space because we got to bring these 2 stranded astronauts home. So I've all day been on the internet today. What is the name of the 2 astronauts that are being pulled from the mission? I cannot find that information. If any of you folks found out which 2 of those 4 people they're pulling off that spaceship, please let me know because I can't find it anywhere. No, the little rockets he does every week is different than the Crew Dragon's a major. The Falcon 9's a major rocket goes up. But anyway, that was my little rant. Those guys are stranded up there, and SpaceX is going to go up and have to rescue those people. So anyway. Anywho, that's right. Good evening, Orlando 717. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh,
I got to be quiet now, Bill. Denise is going to bed.
All right. But Miss Charlie's talking about the trouble she's had because her name is actually Charlie. I grew up with 2 Charlie girls named Charlie in my hometown, Charlie Warren, and the second one really stuck because the guy named his daughter after Charlie Daniels, and his last name was Daniels, so she was Charlie Daniels. But
see, I think Charlie for a female name is cool.
They never had any problems.
I'd rather have Charlie as a female than have Sue as a male. Okay, I can tell you that. Go back.
Well, they never had. Nobody ever bothered them about their names. Nobody made fun of them. I mean, they never had any problems. So, of course, Grass Valley is kind of a strange town at the time compared to the rest of the state. So.
Hello, Shannon.
No, Scott. Those are the name of the 2 astronauts that are up there in the space station right now. I wanted to know the name of the 2 astronauts that they're pulling off next month's mission because they have to leave 2 seats on the rocket open to bring these 2 stranded astronauts home. There's 4 people that were supposed to go up on the Crew Dragon. It holds 4 people, but now they're leaving 2 seats open because when the ship comes back, it's got to come back with 2 people from the space station plus these 2 stranded astronauts. So 2 people that have been training for this mission for years are getting left off the spaceship next month.
I'm just waiting for the first. I doubt they would ever tell the public about it. I'm waiting for the first time the astronauts get in a fight up there or something. I want to see a war in the space station. What's going on in the space station right now? Well, the Chinese are going at it, and the Russians came up with vodka, and they're watching from the side for some reason.
I'm going to address yours in a minute. I'm going to answer Fairy Dust's question. Are they picking them up soon?
That sucks,
what's going to take months is for some reason, I don't know why, but you can only launch a rocket at a certain time to intersect with the space station, and at a certain time to come back with the curvature, with the Earth spinning, or where the space station is. So what happens is when they get up there, when they launch this rocket next month, they can't immediately bring it back. There's got to be a certain time period that it's in alignment for the bring back. So yes, Mortal Kombat in space. So they will be up there for another 5 months because they're not bringing that rocket back for 5 months. So this space mission that Sonny and Butch are on, they were scheduled to be up there for 7 days. They've been up there for 58 days right now. Okay, and now they just found out they're going to be up there another 5 months. So they're going to be at the space station for more than 7 months. Okay, and they weren't supposed to be there, so they don't even have sleeping quarters for them. They're like tying a hammock in 0G gravity because they don't even have space. They don't even have a cubicle for these 2 to sleep in.
Didn't they have some Russian astronaut that was up there for a year though?
Yeah, and there's a Russian astronaut right now, and he's one of the guys they have a Suez craft. See, there's 5 docks to the space station. So that's where everybody says, well, why can't you just send another ship up and put it in a docket and bring these people home? Because right now there's a supply ship dock to one of them. There's a Russian Suez capsule dock there that if something happens, the Russian can come home. and now you got the Starliner dock there. So there's only one opening right now, which is where their new ship will go. So there's no more room for any more ship. There's only 5 ports to do that. And now you were talking about what happens if there's a fight. There's a movie out right now, Zach, that was in the theaters. It's just gone to cable. And you see an International Space Station crew up there, and they're different nationalities. There's some Americans and there's some Russians. And they're looking at the thing, and they start seeing all these flashes, and they think they're storms. Well, World War III has broke out with nuclear exchanges, and they're seeing all the nuclear bombs. And they get a message from the government that says, on one of the teletypes to the American commander saying, you need to take over the space station. And then the Russian gets the same message from Russia saying, you need to take. So now, just what you were saying is that they have a fight of the 3 or 4 Russians against 3 or 4 Americans, and that's a movie that's on cable right now. For fighting for dominance on the space station, because I guess they're going to use that for a space platform for either weapons or some type of guidance.
What's cable?
Yeah, it's this thing called Netflix and Amazon and.
Oh, Netflix. Why didn't you say it was streaming? What's the name of the movie?
I don't know.
Can I go for Bill? And everybody, Charlie says hello because she's on my stream and probably she can't see you, so she's saying hi to everyone.
It's called ISS, Zach, International Space Station. So it's called ISS. So that makes it easy enough to remember, which is the initials for International Space Station. Yeah, Yogi says we call my cousin Charlie, but her real name is Charlotte. But Charlie says my real name is Charlie. Yes, there you go, Grandma Kelly, because they have launch windows. That's what I was thinking. What are you shooting me with, honey? She doing work done? Oh. Close your door. Lock the kids in. There you go, Mark. Right now, Neil, they've got a supply module hooked to it right now. But the mission next month is taking up new supplies and I think some extra parts for stuff they need. Go for Bill. Have a good night, sir. That is a great show. That is a great show.
She knows you could see her. She can't see you.
That's a very good question, Kenny. That is a very good question.
I don't really think they would give cyanide pills just in case. I mean, all you'd have to do is figure out how to manipulate the door open and everybody be gone in an instant. You know, the vacuum of space is just.
Yeah, providing you put your spacesuit on.
No, without the spacesuit, a cyanide pill is permanent.
Yeah, it's true. So I guess if you made mass suicide, or you could be 2001: Space Odyssey, where Hal doesn't let him back in the space back. That is one really ass movie, folks.
Or Saturn III with Harvey Keitel, where he wanted to go to that station and he got beat out, so he went into the locker room, opened the door, and sucked the guy that was supposed to go out into space.
I never saw that one, Bill.
Oh yeah,
but that does sound like a Harvey Keitel move.
Yeah,
that's hilarious, Neil.
That's because the schools are uneducated now. You know.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you very much. Oh, that's hilarious, all things country. I'm not going to say those out loud, Phil, but those are hilarious. What movie was Mike Hunt from? That was from Porky's. Mike Hunt was from Porky's.
Yep.
Yeah, she would not be. She would not be happy
Hi,
about that.
Cal.
No. Yep, there you go, Shannon. Shannon got it, Porkies. It took me a minute to think of that, Shannon. All right, guys, let's get one duck race up here. There's probably about 5 channels I need to get in the duck race.
Jim Steele's going duck race? Question mark.
Sorry, Jim, already beat you to it. Alrighty, folks, if you're in the stream and you haven't left a comment in the last 10 minutes or so, please leave a comment so we make sure we get you in the races.
What comes around goes around, Miss Charlie. You support me, I support you. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, Beulah Ball Racker. Yeah, and Porky's. Isn't that the one?
Beulah Ball Breaker is great.
Yeah, isn't she the one that make them drop their pants? I know that penis anyway.
She grabs it. She grabs it through the hole in the shower. Yeah, Beulah was great. Why do you guys call her Lassie? Well, you'll find out.
Grandma Kelly says I'm still here.
You're always in the race, Grandma Kelly.
Chop says comment. He's on my channel. So is Miss Charlie.
Okay, well, Chop Shop and Miss Charlie are also always in here. Yep, Chop Shop and whatnot. And where's Casey Miss Charlie? Who do I have her in under?
Hi, Mark C.
Yep, I got her in under Miss Charlie. And let's make sure Mark C's in here.
Don Relic says I'm still here, El Gordo.
Make sure we got Phil Leo.
Papo, excuse me.
Quit.
Okay, we got NorCal. Rick. Wow, a lot of people here tonight, folks. What do we have in here? 73 watching. You folks rock.
Yep.
That's a hell of a crowd for a Saturday night, guys. And wow, we got 90 likes. Thank you, folks, very, very much. Make sure Miss Donna's in here. I'm sure she is. Yep, she is.
If I didn't say hello, Tanya, I thought I said hello earlier. I don't remember. I'm sorry if I didn't. Flying Arrow, hello.
All right, Bill. Everybody. All right, let's hit the right. Let's hit the present. Share screen. Share screen. Race car timer. There we go. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Let me get my Saturday night stream opened up for my prize book. Today's 8/24/24. All right, guys, this will be for a silver dime or a $2 bill and a channel sticker, your choice. 3, 2, 1. Got the bumblebees going. Thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We're having a blast. I can't believe how fast this has gone by tonight, though.
Mike Robertson, hello.
Hey, Mike. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure Mike's in here too, M-Y-K. I bet he has to spell that for every single person in the world too. But I think it's a cool spelling.
Numismatic. Hello.
Hey, addicts. Oh my God, Minardo Rob's actually on the screen. Of course, he's fading.
Texas on. I think my car is a Pinto.
That very well could be. I had not seen your name, ma'am. But then again, ma'am, there's 258 cars in this race. There's Iron Antler on the screen. Backbreaking, Nortel, Terry Holderreed, Jody's, Zed. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Under Bouchier. Here comes the 19-second fade right there. Who's coming up? Prospector Jason E. Dirt Devil, Full Truth. All right, guys, who's going to take it in the last 10 seconds? Here, Louis Villarreal.
MD.
Who was she talking to? Louis.
Congrats, Louis. He was just here a minute ago.
Yep, we'll double check, make sure Louis is here.
Hello, Louis. Speak up. You just won.
If you were in the top 5, comment so we can narrow it down.
He's showing he's here, guys.
Louis is here. He commented.
Here. Louis, you want a silver dime or $2 bill, sir? Louis, which one would you like, sir?
Louis claimed it, Ernie.
Silver dime.
There we go.
Alrighty, I'm pretty sure I have Louis's address. Double checking my email.
That's it. Zaxxon's not working on my car.
Oh, give it a break, Angie. It doesn't matter if it's a car, a duck, or anything else. 797th loss in a row.
Yepper, I do have Louis's address, so we're good to go, Louis. I will get that off to you Monday, sir. Boom.
Nice. Congrats, Louis.
And what's really great, guys, is the top 3 people were here. Louis was here, Ernie was here, and Grandma Kay was here. That is awesome, guys.
That's a rarity.
All right. You won it in.
Uncle Rob says there's a pillow calling my name. Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here tonight.
Good night, Hobo Rob.
Later, Hobo Rob. You are, Angie. You're undefeated and perfect as can be on that one.
Yeah, I get people say they miss the duck races. Maybe we'll change those back to the cars tomorrow.
With that many names, you're limited to very few races anyway, right?
Yeah. Even with the paid, certain ones of them you can only do 100 people. So there's only certain ones you can go up to 1,000. Mr. Charlie says, Mike, good. I'm excited for tomorrow's live, if only for the steak. I have not had steak in months. Ooh, I don't know what she's doing that's involved in steak tomorrow, but that sounds great.
Cindy Murphy. Hello.
Grandma Kelly, thank you, man, very much for hanging
Thank you
with us.
very much, Kelly.
Appreciate it. I know she usually gets up early. Oh, no, she's saying goodnight to Hobo Rob. My mistake. There's Miss Cindy Murphy. Hi there, Miss Cindy. Wow, Bill, I've had a second cup of coffee now, and now I'm all hot, and it seems like the room's gotten a lot hotter. But man, that was good coffee I made tonight.
Hi, Cindy.
Texas Donna, that's Mr. Zach's, my favorite dog. That's his Dobie.
It's right behind me right now.
Yep, there he is. Oh, that would be great, Fairy Dust. We need Top Gun races. They don't have jets, but I do believe they have, you know what? I don't even know if they have prop planes. I'm going to check that right now. Okay, we're going to look right now. They have rocket ships, aliens, canoes, pogo stick. They do not have airplanes.
Oh, Miss Charlie's having prime rib tomorrow night with her friends. But technically, prime rib is not steak.
Prime rib is not steak. That's exactly right.
That's why when I worked in restaurants, they tell the cooks, people when they gave away free meals, you could have anything but steak. We ate a lot of prime rib.
They do have an airplane one. We will do the airplanes tomorrow, and I can go up to 1,000 people. Boom, we'll do an airplane tomorrow. That's as close as we can get.
Cool.
There we go. Oh, very nice.
Charlie's just technically it's not steak. That's all.
Yeah, prime rib does rule, Phil Leo.
Oh yeah, like I said, that's when I love working in restaurants and give you 2 free meals a day and can have everything but steak. Well, since prime rib wasn't steak, we ate a lot of prime rib.
Maddie, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Maddie. Much appreciated.
Good night, Maddie.
Absolutely, Daryl. Save some leftovers. Nothing better than leftover prime rib, guys.
Oh yeah.
If prime rib's not steak, what's it considered?
Prime rib. It's just called prime rib.
Yeah.
How dare they name something correctly?
I know, because if you go to a menu, it's got its own heading. It's not under steaks. It's under prime rib.
Yeah. I got a good one for you guys today. All right, me and my son were out running a call. We were about 60 miles from town, and this little town, technically it's a town. It's called Ludlow, California, but it's basically 2 gas stations and like 2 houses, and that's the town. All right. So we run our call. We get done with it. I explained to the people, I wait 10 minutes after they leave, even if they're going in the same direction as me, just because that way, if they have a problem, then I can be called and I can.
You're still there. Yeah, you're still in the area.
I'm there, or I'm far enough behind them, whatever. I always wait at least 10 minutes after my call before I leave. So we go over to the other side of the freeway because one gas station's on the other. There's some dude selling homemade barbecue. Little tiny smoker style barbecue and all of that. And we went into the store to get our drinks to cool off or whatever. We come out and I like to give out business cards to people like that when I do it. And I go over there and I talk to them. And I give them a business card with a little thank you just because that's what I do. And I'm like, I'd love to get some, but I got to go run another call. I'm talking to him for a quick second. And he's like, oh, do you come all the way out here for repair? Well, yeah, that's why I'm out here. He says, well, I live a little farther out there. He lives out in the backcountry somewhere. He's got about 5 acres. Oh yeah, we have a conversation. Me and my son are talking as we're leaving. I'm like, that's kind of how Texas Chainsaw Massacre starts out. Some guy's selling some barbecue. Hey, I got 5 acres that way out here. Come look at my car for me. I'm not speaking bad on this guy at all. I bet you he has the best sandwiches or ribs or whatever you can get. But that is how you wind up being a member of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Come look at my car. How many other people's he had out to the house? I will eat his food. I just didn't have time for it that day. It could be Minix.
Yeah,
Soil
Mystic says end up as Soylent Green. It's people. It's people.
because that's what I asked him. I'm like, you got any ribs? Yeah, we did ribs yesterday. The truckers bought them all up though.
Yeah, Paula, sometimes Denise and I, since it's just me, her, and her dad, for a holiday, instead of her making a big, huge turkey or something, for Christmas or Thanksgiving, we'll just do a small prime rib roast. This will get maybe a 4 or 5 pound rib roast. And oh my God, Denise made a great rib roast. And then we always have enough left over for a second meal. She makes her mom's twice baked potatoes and the shoe baked corn.
Gotcha.
Then we get the King's Hawaiian rolls. Hey, Rob didn't get this gut from drinking beer, okay?
Well, we've been doing.
Frank. It is stupid to pay mortgage or for food or rent. What the hell?
I hate it when that happens, Northern Found. Yeah, Diana, I would say prime rib is my number one favorite too. Whenever I go to Outback, I get a prime rib from Outback.
It's my second. I'll take a good T-bone or a porterhouse over prime rib, but it's got to be a really good one. But they're so freaking expensive now. I'll never eat another one.
What, porterhouse?
Or T-bone, yeah. Yeah. They're expensive.
Oh, I know.
Whereas prime rib is like something you just said. Chicken wings cost more than prime rib.
How can Outback not do prime rib?
I mean, Outback's good. Don't get me wrong, but especially for the money, one, I feel like I can cook a better steak at home, but for the money, I could cook a better steak for, half of my family.
Yeah, prime rib's got that like $13.95 special going right now or something. You can't beat that. Oh, we went to Sonny's barbecue for lunch today, and my lunch special was $13.99, and that was just a pork sandwich.
Yeah, Mystic T-bone, yum. T-bone done right, yeah, it's delicious.
Ooh, no.
But like Diane says, $30 to $45 a pound? No.
Yeah, luckily it's not that expensive here. Northern, where are you coming to in Florida, sir?
Iron Antler saying we're at 96 likes. We got to hit that 100 people.
I saw that, folks. Let's see if we can do that.
Guess it helps if I hit the like.
That would, sir. Charlie.
No, Bill's over here checking to see if he did too, and so are you.
I did. I was number 29.
I
already hit it. You're at 98. Yeah.
Wow, Jim made Miss Grandma Kate frog legs. I've never had.
98 don't do it. I know we got 2 more people who haven't hit that like. Probably got 10
Yeah,
more.
to Orlando. Okay, that's 2 hours from me, sir. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, let's get Rob to 100. Come on, we could do it. Fortunately, I only have one channel, so I can only have one.
Absolutely, Miss Leanne. Oh, Gregory says we're at 99.
Neil was mentioning McDonald's on their $5 meal. They have that most places in California, but the McDonald's in my particular town, it's a $6 meal.
Yeah.
Still, to be honest with you, Jackson, for California, $1 more is not too bad for your area.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Alrighty, guys, we're at 99.
99 doesn't do it.
One more. Need one more, people. Come on, you can do it.
Nope.
I'm still only showing 98. I don't know what's going on.
I only show 98.
Daryl USA says 100. Mystic says 100.
Everybody's saying 100, but I'm showing 98 too.
Yeah.
Boom, there it is, 100.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Alrighty, people. Just for that, we're going to do another duck race.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna do the prize one, Rob.
You don't buy the food, you just rent it because you get rid of it later. So,
I'm
Rob,
sorry, what you're saying, Zach?
I'll do the prize on this one. Since we got mostly treasure hunters of some form or another in here, I will throw up. It is a 12-pack of the 3D floating display cases, 2.7 inch by 2.7 inch, basically a little over 2 inches on the inside. Work perfect for your coins, something like that. Your finds. I'll throw that as a prize.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zach.
Nice, Zach.
All righty, guys. Rob Ken's mother cooked an awesome standing rib roast. Ah, there you go. For Xmas for you, yeah. We do that instead of turkey. All righty, guys, we have 100. Let me make sure there's a couple names in here just to make sure.
We've been doing turkey and ham on Thanksgiving, and everybody's kind of tired of eating that stuff. So the last 2 years, I did turkey and ham on Thanksgiving because I'm the one who does the dinners for it. I did turkey and ham on Thanksgiving and steaks for Christmas. The cost isn't that much different, and the work is way less.
Hi, Torchy. Was out having some pizza. Torchy saying
Nice,
hi.
Torchy.
Everybody.
I just want to make sure the last 2 or 3 channels are in here. For a nice prize like that, I don't want to miss everybody.
It's a novelty, but almost everybody who's in here is treasure community of some form or another, either the gold guys or the metal detectors, or I don't really know magnet fishers, but little display box. If you can't use it, give it back away.
I'll tell you what, Zach, for that one, I'm putting myself in this one.
You were in the last one too, so how many times did you put yourself in there?
I am in there. You're right.
It's the master list. Nobody dropped. Come on, Rob. How many people have we told not to worry about it? They're still on the master list, and then you're back here double checking yourself.
Yeah, I did double check myself.
Bart Cummins says, "Eat steak, pet turkeys."
All righty, guys. We double checked, make sure everybody's in here. Let's go shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters.
Yeah, Scott.
3, 2, 1. Thank you again very much, Zach. Much appreciated.
No problem. I hope you win. It'd actually be neat to see those things floating around your desk.
I still got to use Charlie's CoinScope in the video. I just got some coins in, so I will be using Charlie's CoinScope soon. The first box I have this week, though, I got a gold-plated coin, but that was it.
Rob, even if you're not using it as heavy as all the other CoinScope guys or some of the CoinScope people do, just when you're sorting the coins, if you had that thing set up so you could toss it under real quick and look at the date and flip it over rather than squinting,
it would make it a lot easier to do that than using a magnifying glass. You're exactly right.
Well, as I'm getting older, I found myself just the other day, I couldn't tell the writing on something that was small.
As he's getting older, Bill. As he's getting older.
I don't have to imagine
that.
You said what? Whatever, man. I can't see
this. Can you imagine being a man in the 70s have to fight another man because he called you a jive turkey? I was there.
I saw that one.
It happened.
Alrighty, guys, we got 30 seconds to go. There's Miss Mary up there. Valley Mail's up there. Alice Wonderland, Rocky Mountain Prospecting. Show Me Mo Diggs. Paula Abrams. Crazy About a Mercury was up there. So is Brooklyn Chip. Martin Bishop. There's Paula Abrams. Alrighty, guys. From Paula Abrams, here comes Wrench. Ron E. Amanda Just Chilling. Who's it going to be? We have not seen her tonight.
Haven't come up yet. T-Rep, he is not here.
Yeah, we haven't seen T-Rep tonight.
He's probably sleeping. Woman's Adventures, man. If you can see your name on the screen at all, if you're in the top 9 posts, so we can narrow it down.
NorCal's here. He's the only one I've seen in the top ones.
NorCal's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, I'll double check that, but I haven't seen Amanda or Workman's.
No.
If you can see your name on the screen, you need to post. We only wait 1 minute. NorCal, are you here?
1 minute.
Lisa, are you here? Amanda just here.
We know Out West Digging isn't here. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, we need T-Rep, Workman's Adventures, Amanda Chillin, Adventures with Lisa, Gary Smith, Indiana Tones, Moon Over Miami, or NorCal.
Moon hasn't been here tonight. If he is, he's lurking. So there's 40 seconds left, guys.
Come on, NorCal. Hope you're still here.
Yeah, I don't see NorCal. Yep, he just
There
showed
he
up.
is.
Yep.
NorCal knows he left.
All right, NorCal, send me an email.
All righty, I don't see anybody else. Gary Smith. And we got 15 seconds.
No, NorCal's here.
Right, I'm just saying before anybody above him.
Oh.
We give it 1 minute, and
Congrats, NorCal.
it is NorCal's. Congratulations, NorCal.
There you go, NorCal. Email me.
All righty, let's take that off the screen. Oh, I just downsized my screen, guys. Where'd you guys go?
Rob,
It still looks normal over here.
All right, there we go. Yeah, NorCal hasn't won in a little while. Alrighty, guys. Well, it's been 2 hours right now. It is 11:44. Miss Denise is in bed, and she's got to be up early tomorrow. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank Zach and Bill for being such great co-hosts, and thank you, Miss Charlie. So, thanks everybody for hanging here the whole night. Much appreciated. I will tell you right here, the vast majority of you people have been here from beginning to end. Especially Miss Risha and James, Gregory, Mr. Pathrat has been working. Good night, everybody, thanks for being here, guys. Much appreciated.
Look what Shannon wants to make for you.
Rob gavel.
I would love a gavel. I don't know if you guys want me with a gavel.
I can tell you what's going to happen. Denise will be asleep. He'll run a race, and out of nowhere, run the fuck.
Exactly.
Wow, Jeremy's right. We wound up, we could barely get to 100, and Jeremy's right. We got 107. You guys rock. Thank you very much.
Good night, Miss Charlie.
Jackson, thank you. And we'll see all you people in the morning.
NorCal, email me.
I'm going to set the stream up right now in the morning. All righty, guys. Have a good night.
Later, everybody.
Good night, everybody.